All right, Facebookers. Oh, you know what, Julie? How bizarre is that? I was going to call you today. I wanted to know if Julie knew about anime. Not anime as in Anna May, like as a person. Anime as in this stuff. No audio, Catherine. I was resting. I was resting. There's a lot going on out here. So what's going on? It's traffic. That's what's going on. Traffic, 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 traffic. More traffic. Apparently, they were calling this Terrible Traffic Tuesday. We are showing you a spot of the 405. Wait. I'm confused. This is not any different. Yes, I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that. They were calling this Terrible Traffic Tuesday today because of the fact that Wednesday is going to be the 4th of July, and they're expecting to have all those people that are going to travel for that day off mixing in with the folk that are just out here going home from work. But, that could have gone either way. That could have turned out to be, Friday light on a Tuesday. This is because tomorrow is a day off. At any rate, it is kind of backed up out here. Let me show you some other freeways. I got to be careful because we are going to do a little live something here on the television, and that brings me to another important point. If you guys are local, CBS 2, you got the Jeff, you got the Pat, and they are talking about a bunch of other stuff besides the traffic. The 10 freeway, it's moving. The westbound lane's moving pretty well. Eastbound lanes are slow and go. Is it a crawl? Is it completely stopped? No, it's not. It is just the traffic. This is pretty much traffic that we've been seeing for this time of day, especially out here in on the west side. Looking out the other window, I can tell you the northbound lanes are pretty much moving well to just about. Looking now, I'm trying to see if I can see the Shell station. If I see the Shell station, I know that's Venice. So it's somewhere right about Venice or so. That's where it starts slowing up for the northbound 405. Thank you for the happy 4th. Jen, living in California, as a California resident, you learn about several things. One of the things you learn about is brush fires. Everybody knows about brush fires, and everybody knows about traffic. And if you choose to, basically sit in that, and that's the thing too. Does anybody choose that? Well, maybe you got the audiobook going. Maybe this is your decompress on the ride home. Who knows? But being in Southern California, you learn about traffic and you learn about brush fires. Becky, I don't know how far north you are, but what do you got up there? I know San Francisco's got really bad traffic, but north of that, I don't think it's so bad. Christina Lugo says, hey, Brennan. Brennan is actually teaching today. He's got, hey, Micah. Four or five near the 10. I will make it quicker this time. I won't ramble, I promise. Brad, we're probably, if I'm guessing, I would say 1,500 feet right now. Something like that, 1,500. Yep, everybody's nodding their head. When I say everybody, we have a pilot, a training pilot, up from San Francisco. Up from San Diego. Yes, he has a name. I just don't know it. His name is Fulvio. Fulvio. He actually, if there's any San Diegoans that are watching us right now, he actually flies Deb around down there. So, Fulvio is in the command seat, and Brennan is in the co-command seat, and I'm in the back lounging. I don't know about those flying cars. I'm sure it's going to be something else. Just like everybody thought we'd be watching television on our watches. Were they off? We watch them on our phones. Happy 4th to everybody. Uh-oh, I think we got to go to work. Nope. So we got folk that know Deb. Hey, Becky. Dana from Spring Hill, Florida. Where's that at? I'm a Floridian and I don't know where Spring Hill is. Probably up north, or on the west coast. Michelle, I'm always lounging. I got my feet up, got my little drink with the umbrella in it. Non-alcoholic, of course. Just a beverage. Every now and then we'll see a fire truck moving north along the 405. There's another one right there. I'm sure that they are returning from the funeral for the fallen fire captain from Long Beach. My 4th is probably going to be, my 4th is probably going to be barbecuing and hanging out at the pool. Sorry, man. We're gonna have a spousal dispute. We're gonna have a spousal dispute here in a little bit. Hopefully, well, thank goodness Fabio's here. No, now. So. It's a long story, man. What happened? Dana, I'm actually watching the you guys right now. Tara. Right, Connie, that's what I'm kind of saying too. It's traffic. Might stand by. It is terrible Tuesday traffic. That's what they're calling it, because tomorrow there's a day off for a lot of folk, and they're thinking a lot of these people are basically trying to get away today, and that's mixing in with the folks that are working, and they're just getting off of work. So it's what we're seeing right here, a lot of backup. This is 405 northbound and southbound on the west side. We're very close to the 10 freeway. We've been watching the slow crawl all afternoon. Remember, you know, if you're in that traffic right now, you're not in the traffic, you are the traffic. Also, just kind of keep it in mind that this is going to be slow and go right now. You're probably going to get home. Everything's going to be okay. If you are going somewhere, pack your patience. And remember, just think about the good times that are ahead. Right now, though, pretty slow and go right here. It does seem to open up as it gets a little bit farther from the 10. But just remember, give yourself a little extra time today. Live in Sky 2 over the Palms area. Stu Mundel, back to you two in the studio. Carrie, you are so right. No humidity out here. Actually, it's funny, when there's a little bit of humidity, it's a big deal. But we got this huge heat wave coming, like huge heat wave. Like I'm worried. Like bringing the dogs during the day, close all the window. I mean, you know, just close all the blinds and everything. Run the air conditioning. Pray it doesn't poop out. Jeanette, yes, you know what? The parade did move faster. Toluca Lake, you're out on the boat. Are you out on the boat over at the actual Toluca Lake, over by the golf course? Michelle, you are right. 113 degrees. I have not seen the new agricultural inspection station by the Nevada border. I haven't been to Vegas in a while. I got plenty of love for the bikers. Ryan saying I should follow the bikers. You'd think out here on the west side, watching traffic like this, I'd be picking up like all these, you know, Bentleys, Mercedes GT, Ferrari, Lamborghini. I got nothing. Oh man, he's coming right at us. Jen is asking, hang on. Did you and Brennan happen to get what I sent you? Jen, no, I haven't. Where did you send it? Did you get some? Oh, that's what it was? Hey, guys and gals, I have to. I have some. I have some texting to do because apparently we are over a friend's house, and somehow they know that somehow my friend's neighbor knows that my friend knows me, and now there's words are being exchanged because we're hovering right over their apartment. No, there's a friend of mine. Sorry, Facebook folk. Well, they're going to take us at 6. You want to orbit? There are like 10 people who would call right now. Hang on. All right. Oh, modern technology. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. 1. Anyways. Hey, Simon Desk. Hey, we're starting to get some noise complaints, so we're going to go ahead. We're doing some orbits. We're not leaving, but we're doing some orbits just to give some people some relief. Cabial, we're going back to base. That was sarcasm. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know it confuses you. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. That was mean. Oh, I dig the snail and turtle march. I dig that. Very cool. Tito's tacos are awesome. Sadly, we can't land there and grab some. 500 board people watching. Yep, Lisa Marie. No truer words. But I'm trying to entertain. I'm trying to entertain. Happy 4th, everybody. Oh, thank you, Heidi. That's super nice. They're saying if we land on the if we land at the golf course, they'll bring us drinks. So we're moving around to give people a break over underneath us, not these folks. We're just kind of moving through there. That's going to be the 10 freeway right there near National. Oh yeah. Like I said, the westbound lanes seem to be moving pretty well. Eastbound, slow and go. I got to toe the company line, but you know, I think this is pretty much just like every day. I don't know what that artwork is. That's the reason why I'm looking at it. Looks good though. Westbound lanes rolling along. Oh, you know what I can do with my couple of 500 folk that are listening is let's talk about the podcast. Today I interviewed. Ooh, gosh, Meg. I don't remember her last name, but we talked about anime and the Anime Expo that's going on at down at the convention center this weekend. It is pretty cool. I always like getting glimpses into other people's passions, and there are so many people that are passionate about anime. What is anime? Beside it being Tina Turner's real name, it's basically Japanese television and cartooning or artwork. It can be comics. It can be an actual cartoon. I guess there's actually some live action anime as well. It is, it's a lot of cosplay. People dress up as in their characters. There's a lot of passion. People go in there. It's a festival for the eyes. I can tell you that for sure. And of course, there's a lot of I don't know how to word this. Creativity is one of the words. Creativity and. You know, I'd like to just say smart stuff. I mean, I know it sounds like that I'm not that bright by saying smart stuff, but a lot of smart stuff. A lot of anime actually inspires a lot of modern films and movies, storylines. So it is definitely something to check out if you guys are local. If you're into it, oh yeah. If you're not, it is something to. If you've just got the time, go check it out. It's going to be packed. It's going to be this weekend. There's also going to be that crazy heat wave. So that might be escape the heat type of thing. I don't know what your situation is, but if you get to the convention center, I'm sure that is going to be AC inside. And you've got a lot to look at and a lot to do. I'm told that you cannot go to every booth there in one day. So that's something to talk about. No chase, guys. No chase. Paul, kind of, sorta. I really enjoy the interaction. That's for sure. You know, Michelle, we were talking about that. Michelle's asking about with the heat wave. How are we going to be in the helicopter? It's going to be miserable. That's what it's going to be. It's just the honest truth. We have air conditioning. I'm doing air quotes, but yeah, that's about it right there. That's all I got to say about it. When it's super hot outside, it is just miserable in here. The AC cannot keep up. They do. I'm sure all those cars have probably got at least 10 gallons of gas in them. It's interesting math if you think about it. Chases are at night. I don't think there's a scheduled time. Jason, yeah, higher altitude might be better, but I think you'd have to climb like way high. Brennan, how high would we have to fly to make it cooler on like 113 day? Like 10,000, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's not going to work. Patricia, we were just talking about the podcast. It's about anime. It's about the anime, and it's pretty interesting stuff. Gene, I like the way you think. Thank you, Rita. Triple digit. Let's wander back because they might start early. They have been recently, and if it's Courtney, I know we're going to start a little early. What are the hotels doing instead of fireworks this year? Oh, we're not the first thing anyway. Oh, there's your thing. It's actually going to be on the news. I know you guys are all fans of the helicopter and stuff, but we do get a lot, well, not a lot, but we get noise complaints every now and then. And I'm just telling you that in this helicopter, and pretty much in every helicopter I've ever worked in, they take that stuff very seriously. We fly a little bit higher. We do orbits when we can. And these are things to keep the noise down. There's never any of this treetop flying or anything like that. Some of the stuff that people say, it's just crazy. It is beyond crazy. It cannot be true. And if it is, it's probably going to be law enforcement or first responders doing their job for public safety. It's definitely never us. But that being said, somebody's going to say, well, of course you're going to say that. But no, I'm just letting you know. It is the truth. Rhonda, 75 in Alaska? That's pretty warm, isn't it? Larry, you know what's sad, Larry? Larry's saying it's sad that we're all sitting here watching the helicopter fly around and look at traffic. Well, you know what's sad is that I've got nothing better to entertain you guys with. I'm serious. 121 in Texas. Ho! Plus humidity. Whoa! Well, there are actually committees. Laura's asking about how we hear about these complaints. People will call. They'll call like airports nearby, and they will pass that information along to us. Somebody will text me, like my friend Kara just did. Woo! Anaheim to Redlands over 2 hours. Ouch. Anaheim to Redlands. Yep. Stand by. Oh, where we're at? We're Palms, 405. Yes, we can see the runway. Which one, though? LAX or Santa Monica? Hey, Denise. Oh, you know what, guys? I will show you the Ram Stadium before we depart, if I remember. If you guys aren't watching the CBS 2 news, you should watch it right now. This is pretty dramatic footage from the LAPD. No, I couldn't. It wouldn't load. Oh, somebody's being sarcastic. LT, that's funny. We do technically have air conditioning in here, but there's no insulation. Hey, Aaron. Have I seen Shot in the Dark? Yes, I have. I actually interviewed them. Denise, we actually have a, wait. I'm sorry, Sam. If you're into the Shot in the Dark, you should download our podcast, In the Air with Stu Mundel, In the Air with Stu Mundel, and I interviewed the guys from Shot in the Dark. Christina, that would be fun. That's not good. Telling you, folk, you should be listening to CBS. CBS News at 6. Channel 2. What? What? That's crazy. That's like something out of a movie. Guys, if we get a pursuit, it's got to be way later tonight because we've been sitting here, we've been flying since 2 o'clock over traffic. Thank you, Jeannie, for pointing that out. I appreciate that. Steve, I want to find you, but I can't swing the camera around right now. We're getting ready to do our live shot. Thank you, Jane. I do it for Jane Marks. I appreciate that too. Sure. I'm sure a drone would do this just fine. Maybe we could get Surrey to hook up with the drone. We have sitting around there flying. Now the cars are driving northbound. Turn right. Turn right here. We had some really good stuff. The 6 o'clock was jam-packed, especially the opening. Jam-packed with goodness. David's talking about traffic in England. I have a whole theory about why cars get better gas mileage in Europe. Because they have less stop signs. They have less of this stuff, like this, like stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. It's more just go. And the roundabouts, exactly. And I think that really helps the gas mileage. Thank you, Alex. I worked a couple times in Texas. I like that, I like that weather for a little while. You know, the humidity, the thunderstorms, the rain, and then it kind of goes away. Surely, I agree. I think that the traffic is actually moving well, and I don't think we should be back here for 8 o'clock to do the same thing, because I'm telling you, there won't be any traffic here. It's actually starting to clear up a lot. That's heat, by the way. I don't know how that is, but that's heat. Guys, you see how the traffic is getting like way better, right? I'm just putting that out there. It's like totally wide open. All right, copy. Courtney, you see how the traffic's getting like starting to clear up, right? I'm just. Woo, plane. We have news gathering. Okay, copy. Oh yes, stickers, guys, stickers. If you're still waiting on your stickers, I got new stickers today. I'm gonna be sending them out in a little bit. Yeah, I know. They showed up yesterday, but they're here today. "15 seconds. Simon Desk, just checking in. Santa Ana, guys. Santa Ana. Okay, I got to do some math. We only have about 30 minutes worth of fuel. We can stop, obviously. We're going to have to stop on the way. I'll figure this out. Hawthorne will be quicker, right? Yeah, I think we're going to probably stop in Hawthorne, and then I'll get the information from you, and then we'll go after that. Climbing up to 2,500 feet to go across LAX right now, and then from there we're going to go over to Hawthorne. We're going to land at Hawthorne, get some fuel, and then we're going to be on our way to Anaheim for our Santa Ana, Anaheim area off of Santa Ana Canyon for a car that crashed into a Hobby Lobby, hurting people. So don't make jokes about it. Yep, that's the new stadium. That's the reason why I was showing it. Somebody was asking if I could show the new Rams stadium, or if I could see it from where we are. Oh, when you said get the I thought you were talking about the crash trucks. I don't know. I haven't looked it up yet. I thought you said 2,500. Hey, what were the numbers? I'm gonna start looking this up. $8,100 east. Oh, it's the Hobby Lobby. It came up as the Hobby Lobby. It's Anaheim Hills. We're outside the TFR. This is over by Yorba Linda Boulevard in the 91. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to look stuff up and multitasking. Sorry, man. There is the Anaheim Hills. There's the Weir Canyon. There's the Fairmont. Where is the Yorba Linda? Oh, wait a minute. Is that? Oh, it's Weir Canyon. I know where this is. Oh, it's right off of Weir Canyon. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't make any difference. We wouldn't make it there in time anyway. I was going to say we probably could get out there, do it, and then go to John Wayne for fuel. But nah. I just, that's what I'm saying. It's just, and then we're just going to rush out there and we're going to take all these chances for a maybe. Go ahead, go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. We definitely have to land. We definitely have to land. We will not. We wouldn't make it there to the end of the show anyway. And we also need fuel. So we're landing Hawthorne for fuel, and then we'll head out there. Hey, 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 hey. Oh.